What you're basically doing in F2L is making these corner edge pairs and then inserting them into slots. So this is a corner edge pair, and then an algorithm to insert it into its certain slot is R, U prime, R prime, and that insert it into the slot. Other times, if you want to insert a corner edge pair into a slot on the left, you would use this algorithm, which is L prime, U, L, and now you see it's inserted. The first step to making a corner edge pair is putting both of the pieces that you want to pair together into the top layer. So let's say we're doing this red and green pair. You see the red, green, white corner piece is in the top layer, and so is the red and green edge. So if the corner that you want to pair with the edge is not in the top layer, then you need to move it out by doing this commutator. So let's say if it's on the slot on your right hand side, then you do R, U, R prime, and now you see that the corner is out. So same thing if you want to take out a corner that's on the left hand slot, you just do L prime, U, L. The next step after getting both of the pieces in the top layer is to see what color is on the top of the corner piece, because that can give you a few different cases when solving the first two layers. For this certain case, the way that you would pair these together is by lining up one of the colors on the edge piece with its center. So you see here we have the red and green edge piece paired up with the green center. And we see that the corner piece that needs to be paired up with is over here. So what we would do is we need to put this on top of it because the top color is white. So we're going to turn the green face away from the red face, because if we did it like this, then they would not be paired together correctly. So we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to turn it to the right and then put the corner piece on top and then move the cross back. And now you have this corner edge pair, which you can insert with one of the algorithms that I said at the beginning, which was R, U prime, R prime. And now you see that you have one corner edge pair. So you see we have two pieces, which is the white, blue, and red corner piece, and then the blue and red edge piece. And you see the top colors don't match. So it's good, you can't just pair it up together like this, because then that's not correct when you insert it. But instead what you can do, you see that they're not the same top color. So you're going to put it not on this side, because you just saw that that won't work. So that means you have to put it on the other side, because that's the only other place you can go that will help it pair up. So we're going to move the corner out of this layer, because if you didn't and you moved it here, then it would also move the corner away. So we're going to move it out and make sure that the slot that's being put up is unsolved, because if you did it with a solved one, then it would get all messed up. So we put this one down here, and then we move the edge piece over here, and then we put this back up. And now it doesn't look like it's solved, but it actually is, because when you do the algorithm to insert it, L prime, U prime, L, then now you see that it's actually inserted. So here you can see both of the pieces are in the top layer here, the blue and red edge piece and the blue and red corner piece. So they're both in the top layer and both of the top colors match. So what you would do is put the corner over the slot where you want to insert this pair. And then you do one turn so that you can still see the white side of the corner. So if you did it here, you can't see the white corner anymore, but if you did it this way, then you can still see it. And so now we want to move this over here. So we're just going to do it like this, but you see that also moves the corner, so we can't just do it like that. We have to move this corner into a new layer so that when you do this, it doesn't move. So you can see here, if we move it like this, then it's in a new layer and it won't get messed up when you do this move. Here, they're both matching. What you would do is move it into a new layer, then move it over to where the piece should be, and then move the corner back. And now you see that the pair is solved and you can insert it normally. Here we have a special case where the corner and edge are paired together, it's just that the corner is not oriented correctly. So what you need to do is find a move that will split these two up. So if I did an L prime, then these two are split up, but I also moved the cross. So when I move the cross back down, then you see that did absolutely nothing. So what you should do is move the cross piece up, and then you see that move this over. So we need to put these two in a different layer other than this one, so that when we move the cross piece back down, it just doesn't do absolutely nothing. So you see, when we move the corner up, we can do a U2. So now the edge is back here and then the corner's over here, and none of them are in this layer, so we can move the cross piece back down. So these two are now separated and you did not hinder anything else in your solve. So that's how I learned how to do intuitive F2L, and I hope this helped you. Also, shout out to Cuberiffic Dan on YouTube because he's the one that requested me to make this video.